Good evening and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are joining me live, just let me know. So today I dedicated today to connect with my YouTube subscribers and especially those in diaspora, because what I'm going to be talking about today is very, very important and it's going to be very useful to Nigerians based in diaspora and even those based in Nigeria. The tips I'm going to be sharing today is going to be helpful to everyone. So once you jump on live, just type #live and let me know where you're watching from. Type #live and let me know where you're watching from. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Jacinta Ukwa. I'm a real estate investment expert based here in the city of Enugu State, Nigeria. I've been in the real estate business for the past 3 years. In fact, this year will make it 4 years of my journey in real estate, and it has been amazing. So with my experiences, I'm going to be sharing with you today how to buy verified lands in Nigeria without stress, without losing your hard-earned money. Either you're buying from Nigeria or you're buying from abroad. My target today is those abroad because I've heard a lot of stories on how a lot of people abroad have either lost their land or their buildings to the hands of communities, governments, and all, and even to the hands of their families or even relatives or even friends. So that is why I'm here today to share this tip on how you can buy verified lands right here in Nigeria, especially in the city of Enugu. I operate from Enugu State, and I have heard a lot of stories, even from people that have bought from me before, and then those that just share their stories with me on how they have lost land, lost their properties or money in the hands of scammers. So without wasting much of our time, we'll just quickly get started. Remember, once you jump live, let me know where you're watching me from, and then type #live and let me know where you're watching from. Right? So once you jump live, type #live and let me know where you're watching from. So 80% of Nigerians living in diaspora who have tried to buy properties from Nigeria has been scammed, right? They have been scammed. So how do you now? So like I was saying, 80% of people who have bought properties from abroad have been scammed, either by their relatives or by fake real estate agents or by their friends. So now there are a lot of things that lead to scam, especially when buying properties right here in Nigeria. I've heard a lot of stories, which I'll be sharing some with you. I've heard people buy properties, and then at the end of the day, they discover that the property wasn't registered, or the property was not does not even exist at all. So how do you avoid that? How do you avoid buying such property? Now, one thing that leads to people buying such properties is because they want to buy properties in desired locations at a very cheap rate. Now, this is one thing that makes people to lose their hard-earned money. Now, when you see a developed place, you should know that the price of a developed place will be way higher than the price of a land in underdeveloped place. So let's take, for instance, I'm using Enugu State as example. Let's take, for instance, Independence Layout, which is already an urban area, fully developed, and it's a high-brow area. It's a high-brow area. So if somebody should offer you land or property there, say for a price of 1 million, 2 million, or 2.5 million, or even 10 million, it should ring a bell to your ear that that kind of deal will not exist. So one way people get scammed is by buying too good to be true kind of property. So I've seen people pointing, making a video of somebody's house saying, oh, this house is for sale, the owner is in distress, and at the end of the day, somebody in diaspora, because he saw that the house is in a beautiful location, he saw that the house is in a developed area, and it is cheap. So let's take, for instance, that house is supposed to be going for something like 200 million or even more, and somebody is offering it for a distance of 50 million or 20 million. And because you're in diaspora and you want that kind of deal, urgent, you want it good, you want it sharp, you do not verify, you don't even know whether that property, the owner is actually selling it, you don't even see any documents, you do not see anything, and you go ahead to start making